everyone, and welcome to your reading for the month of July. So this reading is going to be a pick a pile reading, and each pile will have a crystal on top. So there's going to be 3 different ones. I've shuffled the deck and I've asked for help from my angels and my spirit guides. And I thought I would introduce this today because it's been quite successful for Instagram, the pick a card readings, and I felt like a lot of people resonated with the readings as well. So like Instagram, I'm going to have the same crystals. So if you're drawn to one of these crystals, they all emanate different energies. So if you're drawn to the Smoky Quartz, the lovely Smoky Quartz here, it's about stillness and grounding. So you might be needing to infuse that sort of crystal's energy for the month of July. So that could be the crystal for you for the month. The next one is the Rose Quartz. So it's love, compassion. It helps to dispel any aggravating or situations that have anger in them. So you might be drawn to this crystal for the month because you might be needing to infuse some of that love and compassion into your month. The last one is for the Clear Quartz. So this is all about clarifying the situation. It helps bring logic into it as well. It's also great for cleansing and purifying. So if you feel like your month needs a little bit of that, you might be drawn to the Clear Quartz for your clear thinking. So I'm going to move the camera down and I'll see which pile speaks to you the most. So here we go. And I'll give you a few moments. Excellent. So I'm going to start today with the Smoky Quartz pile. Okay, I'm just going to lay the cards down for the Smoky Quartz reading today. Very interesting for the month here. So the theme of the month looks like to me, just looking at it, is all about careers. And I'm also seeing lots of people, different people around. I feel like different work situations is happening. So it looks like to me, a lot of you need to come out of your shells. And I feel like for you guys, that it's about showing these unique talents as well. So you have so many different ways you can become really successful in your roles of work. I'm not seeing a lot of different romantic sort of situations. It's definitely a lot about work. So, and I feel like with a lot of you, it's about work with your colleagues, teams, building those right teams around you too. So I've got the 3 of Pentacles here. So I don't know if that is sort of missing in some of your lives at the moment, is that sort of team effort. I don't know if some of you are having issues with different colleagues or people that are doing business with you. The Page of Swords has come up. So the Page of Swords is asking you to infuse some of that logic and reasoning into the situation. So I don't know if that is really being sort of neglected and people aren't saying what they want to say as well. I've also got the Star. So the Star is really crossing, I really feel for the start of the month. So if you've got the guiding star in front of you, I feel like a lot of you know exactly what you want when it comes to work-related matters. But there's also the lack of, there is the lack of teamwork. I don't know if there's a bit of jealousy going on in some of the job roles and that. And it's asking to come together. Really, really is missing that there. But you really have the power of the Star. So you intuitively know, a lot of you, how to get to where you want to go. So it's about trusting in that. That is really, really important. Trusting in your intuition. And also when you're talking to people, maybe come at it from a point of view of understanding and listening as well. I feel like some of you have the same goals with your workplaces, and that the messages are getting mixed up, and there's also people having competing opinions. So about listening to each other, understanding each other, and realizing that you can work together. If you do work together, you can achieve so much more. And also, if that does happen, I feel like there's going to be some celebrations too happening. And I feel like this is in relation to career achievements. So some of you are going to be sort of recognized for your talents and stuff. So a lot of stuff about work, especially the first portion of the month. I'm really seeing that. So, and also we've got around the middle of the month, there's I feel like someone around that is probably a boss, or it could also be someone that's a mentor to you as well. And also it could be speaking about leadership opportunities. So if some of you are needing to step up and really take on those leadership opportunities. So with the King of Swords is all about logic, reasoning, analysing the situation. And it's also looking at it from a constructive point of view. So the King asks you to break it up into easy, bite-sized pieces, and also don't rush so much. I feel like some of you might be rushing when it comes to different work-related matters. So, and also could also relate to other parts of your life. So, and then also this, I feel like this is a lot of you guys, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is about that passion and creativity. And also it's about really charging ahead and using that. Sometimes the Knight's passions and all these beautiful, wonderful goals can be lost in, and it really, we need that structure. We need that, the King of Swords energy in there to calm down and not charge ahead so much. Because sometimes if we charge ahead and we go, oh yes, I'll grab at that and that looks good today, and then we grab at something else and that looks also amazing today as well, that approach can sometimes hurt the situation. So the King of Swords is saying around the middle of the month to slow down and break it up into easy bite-sized pieces, and that it's okay to take it a step at a time. Because I feel like a lot of you are really, really talented. It's really showing here, but it's saying to really slow the situation down, plan ahead, plan forward, and that way you're going to be quite successful. Really, the month of July, it really feels like star-related stuff. So showing yourselves and really achieving well. The Four of Wands is right there. Like you're really doing so well with the career stuff, unique talents really jumping out. Also, middle of the month, I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing quite well, but then also there might be other people that aren't going to do so well, and you are the winner, and you come across as someone that is really achieving so much, and it's like you're beating the competition. And sometimes this can be really great, and if we take it without so much ego that's surrounding the whole situation, and we take it gracefully and humbly, what is happening to us. So it's a bit of a reminder that, you know, it's all very great to do so well, but also think about others and have that sort of that compassion to it as well. So I feel like this really relates a lot with the Smoky Quartz for this particular reading. That it's about grounding yourself for the month and really earthing yourself, not getting too lost in the the dreamy aspirations. You've got a lot of realistic goals in place, and it's a grounding month for achieving a lot. So it's actually quite an amazing month for you guys. Towards the end, I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles is coming up, and it's also coming up with the Ace of Pentacles. Lots of new beginnings. So I feel like this journey is whatever's going to be happening in the first few weeks and then it sort of brings you on to the next journey. So that I feel like there's an offer with career opportunities. So I can see money coming in. Finances is definitely going to be changing for you. So if you were having issues with finances, this is telling me that it's actually, you don't have to worry, because it looks like there's going to be an offer coming along. And it's also with the Page of Pentacles, it's bringing in that excitement into it as well. So I feel like whatever the offer is, you're going to be so excited about it, and it's going to be a really great new journey. And I feel like when I see the Ace of Pentacles too, especially with this card, with the country feeling in the background, I don't know whether some of you are going to be moving as well. So maybe rural, like I'm seeing trees and mountains and stuff. So that could be a possibility with this new venture. The Judgment card comes up. So that is really saying to me that you are hearing your true calling and you're hearing your true purpose. So I think it's really exciting that if you've chosen this reading, this particular reading today, it's telling me that you're finally recognizing that about yourselves. You know what you want. It's really exciting. And also you have the potential to become like the King of Pentacles. So it's asking, when we see the King of Pentacles, to forward plan, make those long-term decisions as well, make wise investments with your money as well. So it's a great month for the month of July. Lots of changes with careers and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't see much with romance or love for this one in particular, but I feel like it's a career-orientated month for this one in particular. So next I'm going to be moving on to the Rose Quartz reading.
Okay, so now I'm on to the Rose Quartz reading today. So it'll be interesting to see what the focus will be for this particular month for you guys. Okay, excellent. Well, we've got a few major arcana cards coming up here. Big month for you guys. Right. Okay, so what's coming up and what's jumping out to me at the moment is Emperor and the Justice card. So the Emperor is all about authority. It's about the leadership. It's about sort of that commanding energy as well. And then we've got the Justice card over the top there. So I feel like a lot of this month is going to be based on our decisions and some of the impacts of decisions that have happened from the past as well. So there'll be a real focal point where you're thinking about the decisions you're making in your future, and also the decisions you've made in the past as well. So if you're making these types of decisions, it's asking you to think about others in the situation as well, and also it's asking you to think about, got the Six of Cups here, so especially around the middle of the month, it's asking you to reflect on your childhood. So I don't know if some of you had sort of ideas in your childhood about your lives and how you saw it in your future, and whether it's actually heading that way. Is there something in your past that you really wanted to do, and like maybe it could have been a leadership role? The Emperor is all about leadership. You may have wanted to be the commander of your own lives. And is that happening for you? I feel like this month is going to be a lot about those decisions. So also I'm feeling like at the start of the month, there's going to be something in relation to money and financial matters. So I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles. I feel like some of you are really holding on to your money at the moment, whether you're thinking about going on a trip later on, or you know, the spending, like you're feeling like you're spending too much and there's not quite enough coming in at the moment. So it's asking you to think about those types of decisions in order to maybe get some more of those finances in. There may have been a few dreamy sort of ideas in the past that you've had, and they haven't sort of worked out. But it is saying maybe go back and think about that dreamy state, that it's okay to go into that sometimes and have some imaginative ideas and creative ideas. Sometimes we get so bogged down with, oh, this is what we have to do and this is the road we have to travel. And then you sort of think about, oh, every day this is what I do and this is, oh, I have to do it. But I'm feeling like you need that injection of that funness, like fun, enjoyment in your life. And also, we've got the Knight of Cups here. I feel like some of you are like the Knights. You're really, you've got that loving and compassionate energy. Rose quartz. So this is a rose quartz reading. You guys, I feel like you need that love and that passion to come back in. Get lost in something that you're really, really passionate about. Sometimes we can get inspired by different movies and things too. I know a lot of us can't go to many places at the moment, but sometimes you can, you know, make some fun at home. Maybe try and make your home a little bit more relaxing and have a mini holiday there and have some time out from some of the stresses, the daily stresses of our lives. And also start to be the commander of your life as well. The Emperor tells you to be the leader of your life and that nobody else can sort of tell you what to do. And also, we've got Justice there, which is the other major arcana card. It's about cause and effect. The decisions we've made leading up into this time, what kind of decisions have you made to get to your life now? Is there something you need to alter about that? That could be something you need to think about. Also, there is a lack of forward planning happening as well. Some of you might need to start looking into the future a little bit, and this will be more of the focus on the start of the month. So looking into the future, thinking about long term, not stressing about it. I'm not saying stress. I know I'm saying to have fun, but it's, you know, sometimes maybe think about, oh, this is where I'd like to live. I see myself in the city. I see myself in the country. I see myself having 3 kids. How do I view my relationship at the moment? Who do I want in my life? What type of person am I attracting into my life? What type of people are around me that inspire me every single day? That's a little bit about what you could be thinking about this month. So it's sitting back and thinking about what you want to manifest to, and reflecting back on the past. Not so much living in the past, but reflecting back on it is sometimes a really good thing to do. And so also, I feel like there's going to be, around the middle of the month, a real implant seed of that clarity. Like you might have one day that you go, that's it. That's what I want. I know what I need to do. So we've got the swords here, the Ace of Swords. It's the new beginning of the planting the seed of that logic and reasoning and going, yes, I can actually, the fog is lifted. The fog, which was here. Sometimes we get lost in the fog and we get lost in these ideas. But I feel like around that middle of the month, that starts to lift for you a little bit, which is really quite exciting to see with the Ace of Swords there. And you're going to have that dose of that clear thinking, but you guys are going to start to be a little bit more like the king. So I feel like the month you're going to develop yourselves a little bit, and you're going to be a little bit more commanding about your decisions, and you're going to be confident in the types of decisions you're making as well. It's really exciting to see with the King of Cups coming into the middle of the month there. Later on in the month, there might be an increase in workload. I am seeing that a little bit there. So we've got the 10 of Wands here. I feel like some of you might have had enough in some kind of area in your life, whether it's work related, whether it's home and you're carrying a little bit of extra stress, but you've got that clarification with, I know what it is I want to do. You've had enough of something else that's happened, and then you turn into a slightly different direction. So it's like the end of the road and you've had enough and you're going, okay, that's it. I'm standing up for myself and I know what it is I need to do. It is asking you to keep your balance though with the Temperance card there. So keep your feelings in check and it is saying that you could get upset and angry about, I've done this all this time and I can't believe it. And, I've really had enough, and it can come out in that anger outburst. But we've got the rose quartz here saying, remember to approach your situations with love and compassion and to balance those emotions. Keep that in check. So with this, the Temperance card, this really stands out to me here with the Crown. It's really saying that you're tapping into your higher self and you're becoming balanced in and outwardly to yourself, and you're having that that dose of realization, that dose of realization. So it's like, finally, I know what it is what I want to do. And that beautiful Temperance card there is all about the water flowing, balancing, and if everything flows easily through that. And it's saying to infuse that into your situation and don't get lost in that anger that could pop up. You've also the Strength card. Remember that you're strong enough to do what it is you want to do and to take on that next leap. So remember to draw on that strength. So even though you may be feeling like I'm weak, I can't do it, you do have that strength there. And also, too, there is just a little bit about this next journey that you may, because you have had that realization that the money may not be there quite yet. You might need to build yourself up in order to make money. So sometimes that change can be a little bit difficult, but you're going to be on the right road, which is really good and something you want to do. So the main message is, remember your childhood, your fantasies, your dreams. Not all of them are ridiculous. It's okay to dream and it's okay to chase our dreams too. So that's it for the rose quartz reading. Okay, for the last one today, which is the clear quartz. So if you've picked this one, this will be your reading today. So I'll start off by popping down the cards. Oh wow, interesting for this one, for clear quartz reading today. Okay, so I feel like throughout the middle of the month, you're going to be coming to a completion point, some of you. I've got the world. The world is really standing out to me here. So if you've chosen this reading today, you're going to be coming to a point in your life. So you might have had a journey. So it could have been a love journey. It could be a work journey. I'm kind of feeling like it's the end of a really significant journey though. So whether you're starting off something new, so whatever is ending, it's actually quite beautiful because it's allowing something else to grow. So here in the beginning of the month, I feel like some of you are going to be doing a bit of soul searching. So you're sensing the end of something and it's time to start soul searching. So we've got the Hermit here. So we've got Solomon's star up the top there. And he's telling you there that it's the guiding star for you. So you're being guided into a new direction. And it's an important new direction, I feel like, too. I feel like there could be partnerships, new partnerships that happen too, where I see shaking hands. So I've got here with the Two of Cups. And this one here, it's also telling me it hasn't quite happened yet because that other journey hasn't quite finished. There's a few things that need to be wrapped up. So I really, really feel like this new journey you're going on is going to be having that dose of compassion and that dose of passionate love. So like something you really, really enjoy. I feel like this could be related into careers and partnerships, also romantic situations too, whether some of you are meeting someone quite special and that you're being sort of drawn to this person. So with this new direction that's happening, it's saying to have it really go into this situation with love and joy and that enthusiasm, with that creativity. Really have a lot of fun with it. So you've got the Page of Cups there. It's saying that that could be missing out of your life at the moment, and to remember to really have a lot of fun with this new portion of your life. And with the Ten of Cups, I'm feeling like a lot of you are quite balanced emotionally, which is really good. And you're got a lot of happy home lives. Everything's sort of really in sync and in balance. And you're ready for that new thing to come in, that new journey, which is really, really cool to see with the Ten of Cups there. It's also saying that you need to reflect on your past and reflect on what you've done in order to get to this position too. So it really is a time to think about what you've done and then think about and plan that next journey too. So as much as that excitement and enthusiasm is happening, we also need to remember to do that. So that's coming in there, and it's really saying to start doing that, reflecting on all your choices and that, and what could have what didn't go so well, and what could you could do different in the future. So that's what's coming in with the Seven of Pentacles there. Also, the main theme of the month though, is amazing for you guys. It's the Magician and the Sun. So it's all about manifesting your new dreams and your new journey. And you're also, with the Sun, I'm feeling like you're going to be shown to the world, and that you're going to be able to inspire others as well. Some of you have had perhaps long journeys too to get to this point, and you're going to be quite successful, really seeing some amazing things. And you're also, with the clear quartz here infused in this reading, you're going to have that real dose of clear thinking, and you're going to be able to see exactly what it is you need to do. So I feel the excitement, I feel the passion, and I really feel the love, and it's really, I can just really see it, and it's hard not to get lost in it. But it also grounding too. Make sure you ground yourself, make solid plans and solid decisions. It's going to be a really amazing month for your personal power and manifesting exactly what it is that you want. And that completion point with the World is completion in everything, and everything's sort of set in balance too. So inside, outside's great, and you have a great sense of who you are too as a person. Also, towards the end of the month, there's going to be a bit of a delay in this new next journey getting started. So this is the reminder that it's okay that there's the delay. It's not because you have come to such a big completion point. The delay is actually serving you too, because I feel like there's going to be an offer. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here. The offer is going to be quite fast though. When it does happen, it is going to happen really fast for you. So it's actually just saying to be patient for this. And when it does happen, I feel like you're going to pick up and you're just going to start moving around, and you're not going to have a lot of extra time. And also there's, with the Hangman is saying that to look at things with a little bit of a different perspective too. The Seven of Pentacles there. So reviewing your past decisions and learning from that with some of the decisions you're going to be making in the near future too. So the Hangman reminds you to look at things with a different perspective too, and to be able to be flexible with your stuff as well. So flexible in your decision making and seeing other people's point of view, listening to others too. They have really good things in input to say into your situation. So the Hangman really asks you to do that. Maybe the stuff that you've had leading up to this is that you haven't really listened always. So it's having that flexibility, and that could be something that you need to change. The Knight of Pentacles there is also saying that new career direction that you could be having is going to be bringing in extra money to you. And also that you've got that real determination too, like that's almost that stubbornness there, and that you've been really like, oh, work. And some of you might not know how to relax. So I'm feeling like some of you need the Queen of Pentacles in there. So she asks you to think and feel as she does. So she is calm. She makes these really good decisions, and she's an experienced woman, but she comes at things with a sort of a loving energy too. So the Knight is sometimes a little bit brash and a little bit opinionated too, and doesn't always listen to other people's point of view. So it's saying to be a little bit more relaxed about your position, and that you are going to do really well, and just stop stressing so much. You don't need to work 24 hours a day in order to get ahead in life. You are going to be financially really, really well off. I can really see that with the Queen there. And also I feel like there's just a lot of growth around you too. You're going to be able to branch off in different directions. I can really see growth in all areas of your life. Happy home, happy balance with your work, your finances, making really good and sound investments with the Queen there. There's only a little small warning that I have here with the Seven of Swords, but I feel like this is someone from the past who is not always having your best interests at heart, and they could be a little bit manipulative, and they lie about certain things as well. So just a little word of warning: if that person tries to pop up in your life again, they might try and give you a little bit of stress and stuff. So anyone that does that, it could be something there that you've had a few issues with, and it might be just a part of the karmic learning there. So whether it's something you have to learn about yourself, to keep some people out of the way, and if they're not there helping you manifest what it is you want to manifest and the type of life you want, that beautiful, happy, calm, grounded family that is really doing well, and with yourself, like yourself as well. When I'm saying you, your family, could be your friends that is your creative family around you, just to be aware of this person here, because they might try and come in and disrupt all that and stress you out a little bit. So that's just a little bit there for you. So that's it for the clear quartz reading today.